Welcome back to SnowRunner, guys, and this is a AMG 6x6 that has been lengthened and then had an extra axle added to it to turn it into a AMG 8x8. And I don't really think anyone has ever done this before, and I don't think this thing exists in real life, but it does exist here, and it means that we have got to see what this thing is actually like to drive. Also, I'd like to go ahead and take note real quick of the dualies in the front as well as on every axle in the rear. That is absolutely ridiculous and massive in every possible way. Now, we're going to take this thing into the garage, we're going to customize it, and then we're going to get outside, and we're going to see what it's like to drive, we're going to see what it can do, and we're going to see how crazy it actually is. And also, considering the fact that this thing is actually fully unbranded, and the previous version did make its way to consoles, I really don't see any reason why this one won't make its way to console at some point either. So let's go ahead and fire it up, get it into the garage, and see. Holy crap, I don't know if that's as loud for you guys as it is for me. Whoa! So it's actually got rear wheel steer as well. So maneuverability really isn't a problem at all. All right, now customization wise, you're gonna start, and I said start with an S Plus engine already right out of the gate. And then let's see. So there's also this guy right here, the MK AMG T50, which is the OP engine. And you know, it almost makes me want to go ahead and do that right out of the gate. Now you have the Scout engine, the stock engine, the two different towing engines, and then the OP one. And I feel like for the purposes of this test, the OP engine is going to be the move. So we'll do that. And then gearbox-wise, we have the stock 5. We have 8-speed off-road. Wow, that's a lot for an off-road box. I'll go ahead and throw that in there before I see the other ones. Let's see. 9-speed towing. And then, let's see, extra powerful 9-speed made for high speed. Then we have the 5-speed Bartleby custom box. And then also Bartleby's 5-speed racing box. Best not use all-wheel drive at high speeds to avoid uncontrollable drifting. Interesting wording there on that one. I think we're going to stick with the 8-speed off-road for now, and then we may try some of those other ones later on down the road. So let's see. We're going to start with the off-road, which is pretty flexible and very high damage points. We've also got lifted, and let's see. Lifted, low front wheel setting, suspension levels out when raised, extra high damage points, extra flexible. And then this one is for towing goosenecks. Then we've got Unbreakable Suspension 1 and Unbreakable Suspension 2. So let's see. I'm going to do the Unbreakable 1. Then tires-wise, we have 41 single KO2s, 46 single KO2s, and 50-inch single KO2s. Then it goes up to these duals, and apparently they have a ignore ice rating. So literally they can just drive right through ice and snow, no worries whatsoever. These are Baja Claws, by the way. And these actually, I mean, at the 43-inch, that's about as high as you can go with those. Then we have the MK Mud Tire, the generic off-road tire, and then also we have a different set of generic off-road tires on what looks a little bit more, a little bit closer to a standard AMG wheel. Then we move on to the Tega tires, and then we have the Unbreakable Racing B7 in 43 and 47. I'm sure those are actually set up by Bartleby, at least it sounds like they are. But I think what we're going to start with is actually, if I can go back, we're going to do the 43-inch duals as opposed to the 41-inch duals that we have right now. And then we're going to do the Power Offline L50. And let's see, no diff lock, and then engageable diff lock. We'll do that. And then let's see, tall front-facing snorkel, gooseneck hitch, which, once again, that gooseneck hitch will allow you to tow Red's goosenecks with this thing, which is actually, I mean, it's really cool because it basically puts you in a position where you can use this for scouting, functional gameplay, vehicle hauling, whatever it is you might want to do, really. So let's see, we got the Pursuit bumper, and that's for the rear. We've also got a chrome bumper. What's interesting about these is that one says Fool, but you know what? I mean, I feel like the only thing that's going to be a fool when you're driving this thing is the terrain that you're driving over. So let's go ahead and do the fog lights up top, and, ooh, that's actually... You know, I know what vehicle that's from, I know what stock vehicle that's from, but man, does it actually work really well. It actually looks super good here. So there's the weighted front bumper, the front, ooh, Ooh, I like that, but I also love this. Man, does that fit super well. Again, I know it's a default bumper, but I love it. I really do. Let's do the tool chest and the roll cage. And let's see, roof racks wise. Ooh, definitely doing that one. And then, let's see, wheels wise, we really only have one option with the duals. And let's see what we can, oh my god, these colors are very bright. Like, very, very, very bright. What's the deal with that other door, though? That's kind of weird. It only does it on some colors. Maybe it's something that'll be updated later on down the road. But it is a bit odd when you bump into that, like, into that issue with a couple of different colors. So I'm going to run it in white. I think it actually looks really good in white. And we're going to throw beans on the dash. And now we can go ahead and head out of the garage. Good God, that is so bright. That is, like, blindingly bright. I don't know how that thing actually got that bright, but holy smokes, that is wildly bright. All right, we're gonna go into the trailer store, and yo, that's so cool. Now, I know that we don't really have it set up for towing right now, but I did want to go ahead and throw the hitch in there so you guys could actually see what these trailers looked like. And I gotta say, I really like the way they look, and it actually doesn't look as weird behind this thing as I thought it would. Now, dude, I love the fact that you've got like an actual toolbox, a rolly jack, and like a jerry can. But the thing is, that rolly jack ain't doing crap for this thing. It is not gonna do anything when it comes to getting this thing lifted up. It is not gonna do a single thing at all. Oh my god. Dude, that freaking max engine, even with the off-road gearbox, it is so fast. I mean, it rockets right off the line. Let me see if I can get out of this. Ooh, it apparently doesn't like mud with these tires, though. These tires are apparently not a fan of mud at all. Now, I'm sure that the hill climb is going to be done and over with immediately. Oh, yeah. Easy. That was like butter. That was absolutely, like, just done and over with. All right, let's throw the lockers on. We'll climb over this rock section like it's basically not even there. It's giving me a warning that my diffs are about to overheat if I don't unlock them, which is hilarious because we are going through uneven terrain by a good amount, actually. Whoa! Come on. Oh my god! Catching the slides is kind of weird because of that rear wheel steering, but man, I gotta say though, it still absolutely just moves out. Now, since we're in the mud at the moment, I'm gonna go ahead and repair and refuel. And I want to see if I do the racing mud tires. Like, if I switch to the racing mud tires, what's the grip like in the mud with those? Are those way more OP or only just a little bit more OP? Let's find out. Now, obviously, they look like stock tires, but they're a recoated stock tire. So, even though they look like a stock tire, they should behave pretty differently. Pushing it into the mud pit. Come on. It's not actually as over the top as I thought it would be, but it's pretty good. It's definitely not something where I would look at it and go, oh my god, that's like gonna blaze through everything, but it is definitely going to pull ahead of a lot of vehicles that maybe aren't quite as grippy in the mud. So now that we're out of the mud, I'm gonna switch up that wheel and tire setup again, because I like it, but it's not necessarily my favorite. I really like these Mega Duals. The Mega Duals look amazing. You can go a little bigger on the KO2s, but like, kind of going back and forth on what I really do prefer. I really like the duals, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really like the duals, and I think at the end of the day, the duals work better than just about any of the other options. All right, let me go ahead and see if we can, well, I know that we can make our way through the dips obstacle, but I want to see how easy it makes it look, because it's gonna make it look extremely easy. If you would actually point in the direction of the dips obstacle, that would be awesome. Come on. There we go. Not bad. I mean, the only thing is, man, that furthest forward rear axle compresses way up through the bodywork. Like, way the heck up through the bodywork. Holy smokes. Dude, that is actually 100% freaking ridiculous. So, one more parts adjustment here. We're going to actually switch it up to the, okay, so there's off-road 1, high power. Now, the high power box is a 9-speed that I believe is oriented for literally like, oh god, it's definitely oriented for speed because it shifted into 6th and absolutely rocketed off. Just completely took off. All right, let's go. Come on. Jeez, all right. Yeah, that's going to do a really good job on the bridge jump. Had to slow it down real quick, but man, it's sketchy with that gearbox in it, or at least it would be sketchy on just about every map scenario that you would drive it in. But boy, is it freaking fun. All right, let's go ahead and get it up and over the top of the bridge. Rocketing down the bridge itself, currently in 8th. Where's my 9th gear? Oh, it doesn't matter, and again, I know we have a no damage suspension on it, but it took that a whole heck of a lot better than I thought it was going to. It actually did a great job with that. I'm really impressed. Actually, a lot more impressed than I thought I would be with this thing. Now, if you like wacky, crazy, over-the-top vehicles and you think this is a vehicle you might have fun with, definitely go check it out on mod.io. And like I was saying earlier, in terms of the console version, this thing is console friendly, but as of recording this video, it hasn't been approved for consoles yet. But once it does get approved, I will go ahead and make a pinned comment in the comment section down below to go ahead and let you guys know. That's gonna do it for this video, guys, and if you enjoyed, make sure to once again let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments, and if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on, and I will see y'all next time.